What's up, you guys? Bullseye points race. We're in Champs-Élysées, however you say it. It's only a few laps, 4 laps, category B. Never done one of these points races or any kind of that like cat and mouse chase kind of thing. So I don't really know what to expect, but it looks like a smallish field. The top 50 riders in each category at the end of each lap will score points. First is 50, second is 49, third is 48, so on and so forth. With the winner being the person that scores the most points. On the final lap, the points are doubled. Okay, so it's 4 laps. So this is like a sprint fest. That's what that sounds like to me. Gonna do all kinds of sprints. It'll be good practice for my upcoming crit. Well, maybe I'll just look at the positives here. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I apologize, it's been a while since I posted a Zwift Race particularly, or specifically. I've been trying to get the hang of using the GoPro, riding outside, filming outside, and making that interesting. I think it's a lot more interesting than staring, watching someone else Zwift. But as always, thanks for being here, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Drop me some encouragement or some feedback in the comments down below. I would greatly appreciate that. So yeah, you know as much as I do about this race. Me reading the rules just a minute ago is the first time I knew the rules. So now if I actually paid attention to when I read the rules out loud, the sprint was at the end of every lap. I was expecting a banner at like random points throughout. So I was on pins and needles waiting for like a banner to appear on the horizon and then just go for it, which is why I'm like off the front or like towards the front just about the duration of this first lap or so. If you saw like a group went off the front and like had a sizable gap, and I was like and I pushed and we closed it down and then we just completely regrouped. So this is a pretty common route in Zwift. You've probably done it before. It's pretty standard. So it's a long, gradual uphill, turn around. It's a long, gradual downhill is what we're doing right now. The sprint started much earlier than anticipated. So I went full gas and I held it for as long as I could. And I got 4th. I was happy about that. I was like, okay, that's pretty good. There's 17 of us in this field. I'll take 4th any day. Yeah, I'm not going to say I blew up, but I was thinking like, wow, I have to do this 4 more times or 3 more times. That was the bummer, but at the same time, this part was great recovery time. Not only that, it was long recovery time. So if you look at my power profile, you see the massive sprint, the giant orange block, and then it's just like blue and gray, which is like the lowest power zones. Gray is like basically not even registered, so great recovery. And then you have the long gradual uphill. I did some sustained efforts, nothing too crazy that I remember. Maybe on the last one, last 2, just because it was the last 2, but other than that, no, I felt pretty good. I didn't want to see anyone go flying off the front though, so again, I was just hyper aware of that. We go around the iconic archway there. I know this from watching the Tour de France. This is the final stage each year, and again, with my body weight being about 164 pounds, I always struggle on the downhills, no matter what they are, in this stupid video game that we're addicted to in the winter months. And again, look, the sprint goes super early. I think it's super early. So do another huge dig. Hey, I got 4th again. I'm happy with that. I'll take it. But again, like I gotta push a little bit here to like stay up with the group, and then it's recovery. And by the look of it, it looks like a much smaller group. So I was like, okay, well, we have to do this 2 more times. My guess is it's going to be a real spicy sprint. You're not going to have a whole lot of time to regroup, and then the group is going to get smaller and smaller each time. Whether that actually played out remains to be seen, but just by looking right now, definitely looks like a smaller group. So we wind up and we do it again. So we do this long, gradual uphill for the third time now. Is this? No, this was not the lap. You know, I was watching my heart rate too. Of course, in the sprint or soon after the sprint, it was near max, and then it would recover. I'm in the mid 150s, which is excellent in the middle of a race. Usually average about 165 for me or so. Right here, it got a little steeper pitch, and then people start going towards it or start going for it as we come to the peak of the hill. And look, my heart rate was 178 right there. So it's like, ooh, it spikes up again. So all in all, I think I saw my heart rate at 180 something, 3, 4, 5 times maybe throughout this race. So I don't know, like I was kind of proud of that, but like we got great recovery too. So here comes this sprint yet again. Oof, not good. Started that one way too late. And then I was hoping people might fade, and they didn't. Yeah, that one, I kind of botched that one. It didn't go so well. I think I got like 10th. But nonetheless, wind it up again, passing some lap riders here. But, I mean, all in all, for like the surge and recover aspect, I didn't mind that. I actually didn't mind this race. I thought I was going to hate it for sure. I'm glad it was, a sprint at the end of every lap, and there's only 4 laps. So it was very predictable. And again, it was great to see. It was great to have, long, sustained recovery time going around this. And then hard, intense efforts as well. Even going up this long, gradual incline, and I still got to figure this out. It's like, oh, do I want like the lower cadence and the more power, or do I want the higher cadence? I'm just still trying to figure that kind of stuff out. So, but at the same time, like when I'm losing the whole group, it doesn't matter. I got to put the power down. So I'm definitely hanging in the back here. I don't love that. I try to catch back up. I try to get mid-pack and use the draft effect. That's what everyone's telling me to use. Oh, always be in the middle of the group. Always be in the middle. Always be drafting. Don't be in the front. Don't be off the back. I'm trying, but I'm also on the verge of like blowing up here. So that wasn't great for me. We're going on this last descent in way earlier than all the other laps combined. Everyone just goes. By the time I go, it's way too stinking late. Sure, I can put down a big sprint. It didn't matter. It was way too late. So overall, I got 10th in this race category itself.
Yeah, that was similar to a crit race as far as, put out loads of power, recover. Granted, the power and recovery both on this race were sustained periods of time. That was a little different. Speaking of crit race, if you guys haven't seen it already, check out this crit race I did just the other day. I'll link it in right here. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.